Hey, everybody. Shane Presley here, Rock Paper Podcast. Thank you for checking out another episode of the show. Today's feature is my new friends, Dead Format. We recorded this episode up in Troy, Missouri at Pecaro's Guitar Shop. So big thanks to Pecaro's for letting us hang out and record this one. You're going to hear a little bit about Dead Format, some of their history, and we get into a little jam session and played 3 songs, including their brand new Christmas song, live for you on the show. Also, big thank you to my friends at Roughneck Beard Company and American Rambler for all their continued support. Head on over there and visit them in Maplewood, Missouri, off of Manchester, and pick up all your favorite beard oils, beard balms, junk powder, or one of my favorites, Roughneck Genesis. Changing the beard care industry since 2016, this cutting-edge formulation of aloe vera juice infused with biotin, B12, MSM, and natural glycerin will push your facial hair to its healthiest and fullest potential while making your oils and balms work harder. Nothing else like it on the market, folks. Check it all out again at roughneckbeardcompany.com and use my code RPP15 for an exclusive 15% off your purchase. There's always free shipping over $50 order. Keep that in mind while you're shopping. And, they make these beard oils and beard balms, make great stocking stuffers for the bearded guy in your life. So if you need some last minute gift ideas, head on over to their Maplewood shop there and pick up some new beard oils. Lots of great fragrances infused with different stuff, all kinds of whatever you're into. They've probably got something just right for you. Again, roughneckbeardcompany.com. Also, a big thank you to Heil Sound for their continued support and helping make this show sound great. Head on over to heilsound.com today and get yourself a new microphone. If you need me, you can find me always at the new and improved rockpaperpodcast.com. Hit me up on email at rockpaperpodcast@gmail.com. Any of the socials, whatever it is, I would love to hear from you guys. If you have any requests, comments, if you want to hear somebody on the show, let me know. And with that out of the way, sit back, relax, and enjoy this brand new episode with Dead Format.
A podcast is kind of like it's like a radio show that's not on the radio. It's on the internet. Does that make sense? Uh-huh. Yeah. That's also like my mom. It makes it sound more confusing, doesn't it? It sounds like this.
My name is Caleb, and I play the drums.
My name's Colin, I play the guitar. My name's Brad, and I play the bass.
My name's Josh Braden. I play guitar in Dead Format. And you are listening to Rock Paper Podcast.
Rock Paper Podcast.
Scissors beat paper, paper covers rock. Rock beats scissors, Shane covers non-stop. Never know what new kind of guest that he's got coming at you. Live and direct on the spot. Could be rock, folk, country, or hip-hop, jazz. All kind of folks that he has. Could be an artist or a comedian to make you laugh on the
Rock Paper Podcast.
double-decker fudge round, rolling round town. Shane coming at you live and direct from ground zero. He's your hero, he's your bestie. Rock Paper Podcast with Shane Presley.
Rock Paper Podcast.
Hey, everybody, Shane Presley here, Rock Paper Podcast, coming to you from St. Louis, Missouri. Hanging out today in Troy, Missouri at Pecaro's Guitar Shop with Dead Format. Welcome to the show, guys.
How's it going?
This is awesome, man. I'm pumped to be here. This is my first time in the guitar shop, so big thanks to Steve for letting us hang out here. This is kind of a long time in the making, I think, for us. Like,
Absolutely.
we've been this kind of been talked about for a while. I think we were originally supposed to do one of these last summer, and Didn't happen. Mostly my fault. So I was supposed to meet you guys at Ink Spot, where you guys were jamming that day with a bunch of my friends, and I wanted to come out and see you officially, get to see the band live, and I didn't make it. I was really bummed out that didn't happen that year for me, but we there's going to be more shows. Going to be that's what I thought. And then of course we go into a global pandemic and there is no shows.
Oh wait, what's going on?
Yeah, so hopefully more shows will be coming after that. But anyway, it's been a long time we've been talking about doing this. We finally made it happen. We are here talking about Dead Format and everything. You guys actually we did some stripped down live acoustic type of stuff. Not really quite full acoustic, but. It's kind of. It was acoustic. Yeah,
There was one involved.
There was one acoustic.
But it was a lot of fun. So you're going to hear some of those along the way today. But take me back a little bit, guys. Where does Dead Format get started? Are you guys all from the Troy area here?
Yep.
Yeah. All born, bred, and raised. Corn-fed.
Troy Buchanan high.
Yeehaw.
Go Trojans, man.
We all went to Troy Buchanan together. We were all in, band and choir and stuff, and we were all just kind of buddies-ish. We never played anything together, though, besides, like, band music, Stars and Stripes shit. But junior year, I was looking to play some tunes. I was learning the guitar. I was pretty bored with it, and I found quite the liking. And then I got a gig last minute. They called us and they're like, hey, guys who never played together before and don't have a band, do you want to play for 4 hours at this bar? I was like, sure, why not? Let's go. So I called Brad. I'm like, hey, I got us a gig. I think we know 4 hours of music. We just need a drummer.
Live music.
And we had this other drummer, couldn't cut it. So I knew Caleb was a drummer from high school. I call him like a bajillion times.
It was 78 times to be exact.
78. Caleb, tell us a little about where you were.
I was just enjoying a mad game of some laser tag.
Nice.
And
He was laser tagging. His phone was in his locker.
I come
Gigs
walking out.
Gigs in like an hour.
Yeah, it was not good. I come walking out, the locker's just shaking aggressively. I got 78 missed calls from Josh Braden. Finally call him back and tell me we have a gig. Playing at a bar, 4 hours of music. So I just rushed home from the laser tag joint and
Said how much?
I said, I'll tell you what type of beats. I'll tell you when to start and when to stop. It's gonna be It's gonna be easy. It's gonna be awesome. And we probably played about 2 hours of music that night. We didn't have a microphone. We forgot it. And the rest is history. Then we started recording music and people started liking the shit we do. So we said, let's keep doing it.
We just want to say the dive erasure.
Yeah, we had a band in high school.
Yeah.
We did. It was us three, and then another person,
Brad,
and we were
Josh.
called The Dive. You can find recordings out there.
Yeah.
You want to hear 15-year-old me sing really,
Oh, yeah.
really terribly.
Some
I
space
like
age recordings.
15-year-old
Some
Colin,
crazy, literally all on my iPhone.
We made some magic on
really
those
deep
iPhones.
cuts.
We did make some magic, yeah.
So that band, kind of went a ways, and then this band kind of started. It was us three, and then we were like, let's just merge together and see what happens, and we did it, and
We found Colin rooting around through the
You
trash.
called me on my birthday, remember?
I said, hey, you want a birthday present? You come be in a band with me. We're not going to make any money, but, we can...
We'll just make a lot of memories.
Right.
So many memories. So many.
So many. And those are priceless, guys.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
man.
So
Of course.
Can't put a price on that for sure. So we've been at this for a couple years then, right?
Since we were like 15.
Yeah.
Yes.
Music, yes. Performing as a band since...
18.
I want to say 2018.
Okay.
And 2018 it really didn't even start picking up till the end of that year. So about two and a half years.
Right.
Yeah, didn't we have that Battle of the Bands at Foo Bar towards the end of 2018?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we did.
One of those
That was
memories.
pretty crazy.
First
That's actually what made
and
us start
third.
writing original music.
Yeah, because they said you need to write originals.
So we wrote 3 original songs and
Right on.
played the hell out of them.
Yeah.
We started as a karaoke band, cutting our teeth with the covers and stuff and doing all that, and then the idea came across to write original music. So I just tried it randomly. I was writing some songs at a job that I didn't want to be at, so I was hiding from my supervisors, writing tunes, and we started recording them. And then one we did, When I Fall. got like the first day we did it. It was the first song. Got like 15,000 people listening to it. We're like, what the, it was the craziest shit ever. So then the idea became more real that we could do it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Then we stopped for a long time.
Straight up. Yeah.
Like pandemic, baby.
Right. Well, whatever it was, you must have opened up, because like it seems like you guys have been very prolific for even at the time you've been together. I mean, what you have like 2 records out there right now, right?
Yeah.
On available, which is like some bands don't even put out 1, and you guys already got 2 in 2 years or whatever, 2.5 years, and so definitely been cranking out some tunage, and so those are all available out there. And I was listening today, just kind of getting into the mood today as I was driving over here, and
so sorry.
What I liked was there's everything. Like, I mean, the band is not necessarily, I don't feel like, could be defined in really any one particular genre. Like, you definitely hear a lot of different things coming through over those 2 albums. You definitely have some rock stuff. You have some blues influenced things. You have some jazzier kind of stuff in there too, and like it's just
a fucking mess, isn't it?
Well, that's how I like my records. I like a lot of variety coming through. I like lots of different influences, and it all comes together. It doesn't have to be. I definitely don't want to put on a record and hear 10 tracks that sound exactly the same. So it's
Breaking
like
Benjamin. There was a CD that I remember my mom used to hate. We'd put it in the car and she'd be like, "It's Breaking Benjamin, Diary of Jane." We're just like, I'm going hard. My mom was like, "Is this the same? Is this the same song?" No, Mom, this is track 7.
Yeah, 47 minutes of the same song.
Literally.
It's like
no volume change whatsoever. I think that comes from all of us are very different musically. Like, we're all influenced by different stuff. Like, Josh is the blues guy,
Jazz guy.
jazz guy.
jazz
Well, what? Okay,
guy.
what are you? What would you say you are?
I don't know. I feel like we all are more than just one kind of
I'll take
guy.
it a step
Like
further.
this.
I'd say I don't like boxes. I don't
Yeah,
like
right.
boundaries. You know, like I'd even say the what we're working on is completely different than anything in the past. Oh, my Hoosier Christmas lights came down. I'd even like the stuff that we're working on is completely different and genreless, and
Right.
you can't necessarily put it in anything. So I love sounds and songs. That's just all it comes down to.
I mean, that like really like nobody's getting record deals or anything anymore anyway, so it doesn't matter. Like, they're the record companies are the ones that like genres and different things.
Yeah.
It's like, but we're long from the days where they're out signing all these bands anymore and stuff. Everybody's just even the big bands are all going independent and doing it themselves and everything else. So it doesn't. You can do it yourself, and just as easy as anybody else can do it for you. So, yeah. I mean, again, I don't know why, but people feel like they have to define it into a certain thing, and I don't see why. But I think probably radio likes things to be
Consistent.
yeah. And
Easier to sort through.
And I think that the past 2 years, more than anything, have just been like, not so much pressure. We don't necessarily, we kind of detach ourselves from the whole, like, we're a band and we're a whatever. Like, I think that it's just when we sit down and we manufacture a song, whatever happens, and it's going to be whatever it can be with whatever. We're very resourceful, like we don't try to sit down and make anything. And whenever, I think the biggest thing that comes to that is just the attitude. We're all about like having fun. Shows should be fun. The recording should be fun. Like when you hear the recordings and when you hear the live show, it's like 2 different groups.
Right.
So we've just been trying to find like a dead format sound, and we found that it is kind of loose. Like there's some weird stuff going on with the guitars that's maybe different from the conventional rock patterns that we use, and it's just like we're gonna eventually find the perfect dead format sound. I think
That format's
in
gonna be its
100
own
years
genre.
you're gonna hear just this perfect whole idea
Primus,
of
yeah.
what it is. But it's very train track right now. We're just kind of as we go, just making it up.
Sure. Hell, man, that's how I've been doing this whole show, man. And I don't know, people seem to be responding. They
Yeah.
It's awesome when
but-
people fucking respond.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
But I don't know what I'm doing. I just make it up as I go and have fun doing it. So that's what it's all about, man. And then, but I mean, that's whatever, that's how a lot of these groups started. It was just because it was something fun they were enjoying doing, and then all of a sudden that became the new cool, like that's what everybody else wanted to start doing and things.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
but yeah, man. So let's give them a little sneak peek at what we've been doing. Like I said, this is talking about the sound. This is let's go with Fucking Crazy.
Yeah,
Was one you guys played here live, and this is definitely a fun one for me to listen to, and seems to be getting nice attention online. It has quite a bit of a
Still.
play and
it's
stuff.
Yeah.
It's still great, just grabbing people's attention.
My favorite
But-
Josh guitar solo on that song.
Yeah.
Amen.
Thank you.
Well, let's. Anything you guys want to add around this particular tune?
It was the first music video we really ever made.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know that a lot of people, my mom at first was like, you wrote a song that said the F word in
Oh
it?"
yeah, that we took a lot.
She was so, I mean, like,
couldn't show it to
that
my
was
dad.
like the end
Yeah.
of the world for us,
Yeah.
And finally, we sat down with my mom, and I'm like, she's, you said the F word so many times in the song. I'm like, you ever went through and counted it? So we did. 4.
All right, I was gonna
It was
say
a
that.
very,
It says the
very
F word a
defining
total of
moment
4
for us.
times. Fast forward to today. It's my mom's favorite song. It's her favorite. I'll
it's
hear her
the most
vacuuming with the
streamed song we
Swiffer,
have.
"No, fucking crazy." And it's crazy. A lot of that detachment happens there, where it's like people like it. What people actually want this. It's fucking weird, but cool at the same time. So handling that and keeping it organic has been a weird journey.
Yeah.
Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4. Need a little bit of love on a bag of balls. Keep myself locked up in a telephone. Need a burnout light in a tortured soul. Screaming at my creator, trying to find a hole. I gotta say I like when you open my window. You bring the air from my lungs to breathe, and when I feel your touch, I guess it's never gonna change. Always tomorrow left to blame. Oh my baby, don't that drive you fucking crazy? Some days we tiptoe towards the sun, always on the run. Oh my baby, don't that drive you fucking crazy? You know a love like you can really make my life great. Put your head on my shoulder, it'll be okay. Gotta do a little dance when I'm on the stage. Tearing down these walls of yesterday. Gotta say I like when you open the window. Bring the air from my lungs to breathe, and when I feel your touch, I guess it's never gonna change. Always tomorrow left to blame. Oh my baby, don't that drive you fucking crazy? Some days we tiptoe towards the sun, always on the run. Oh my baby, don't that drive you fucking crazy?
What would be the radio edit on that? Do you think if we?
I know the radio edit. We did it one time in front of some kiddies, and it's "Don't let my love drive you crazy." Still a hit, you know. Still,
I mean, heck, you say freaking. It's just as
freaking.
just as
don't
good.
that drive you flipping crazy?
Yeah.
That's my mom's spin on it.
Flipping crazy. I think of like CeeLo Green hit big with that fuck you written by Bruno Mars, which and then like that it makes me laugh because like I know the original and then but you hear all these people, all these kids and moms singing along to the song on the radio and I'm like that's not how it goes.
You know what?
Like,
Slaps either way though.
Yeah.
One time we were at this event at a church for somebody, and they were doing some kind of achievement in their life, and we were at an event, lots of old people there, and they had that song on the iPod thinking it was the Forget You version, and just like in the loudest, most clearest, like most defined F syllable ever, CeeLo Green just lets out a big fuck you. Everybody just went pale. I thought people were going to die.
I don't know what it is about that word, but
It's got a lot of power to it. It's definitely one of my favorites, unfortunately. Like a lot of people think that I'm trashy because I say it a lot and just fuck you. You know, I don't know. It's just a word.
It packs a punch.
It packs a mad punch, and it's a punch that I boom 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 boom. I like it.
It fits everywhere. I mean, like it's a noun. It's a verb.
All right.
It's a
there's a group. Pinkard and Bowden. They're this old comedy group that my dad introduced me to. I think probably heard them on like Bob and Tom or something like that. But they have a song about that, and he's like how it's the universal adjective, and he's like he said he learned it. They keep beeping it, which makes it even funnier, but because they're singing about the song, that word. But he's like, I must have learned it when I was a kid, and I had to go stand in the fucking hall, and or something like that. And like, I don't know. So, anyway,
I always tell everybody, I was like, I learned it from you. I got this from the climate. I learned this from you, Dad. To the climate around me.
But sometimes like we're saying though, you don't have to use it all the time, but when you do put it in there, it does emphasize that particular emotions and things, and it gets sometimes you have to say it like that's the word, nothing else fits right, to get the point across. So.
Oh yeah, and the song, although it's really joyful, it's actually got some twisted lyrics. I mean, it's about how life is just a race to death. I mean, it's 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 got that little country,
that's the dead format.
Spin.
Right?
Yeah.
But we're actually singing about being really sad.
That's one of my. I love. I quoted a lot, but the Robin Hood Men in Tights when he goes to see him and he goes, "Could you just tell me the bad news in a good way?" It was like. So anyway, this is like.
It's been so long since I've seen that movie.
Yeah. But that's what I think about. I love when it does have an upbeat, poppy type of sound to it, but you're singing these terribly depressing lyrics over, and everybody thinks that it's a happy song, but you're like, oh no, these are actually it's pretty messed up,
Yeah, and if you look at like indie hits from like the last couple years, that's like the formula.
Right.
So you're saying we're formulaic now?
Oh, is that what you're saying?
Pretty much.
Yikes!
You build this stuff and tear us
Are we
right
boxless
down.
or boxed, Colin? Which one are we?
What are we?
What the fuck is dead format? I want that to be the question that resounds throughout time.
What the fuck is that?
What was that hillbilly shit?
I'd buy that bumper sticker.
Yeah.
What the fuck is dead format?
Where do you come up with the name? Where does it? Does anything in particular influence?
There's a myth.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a myth.
Let's set the record here.
So say the myth. Go ahead.
Caleb, would you like to say the myth?
The myth is, I think we're all on the same page here.
Yeah.
There was a record store in Family Guy called Dead Format Records, and Jesus Christ worked there. And that's where we got the name.
Nice.
Dead Format
Really?
Records.
How I remember it happening is we played the gig. They're like, "What are you called?" I was like, "Fuck, what are we called?" I had to come up with something in like 2 minutes.
Yeah, right.
That's how I remember it. So it was a blur. It could have been either one.
Could have been Jesus.
Could have been loosely connected. I don't know.
Could have been the defunct vinyl sale.
Family Guy ruined my life. So like the reason that you're talking to the like loose shell of run-on sentences and F words that I am today is because of that show.
It's all Peter Griffin's fault.
And Thanks, Seth MacFarlane.
Right. My buddy Ryan, he does a bunch of the voices, and but the one that always gets me is he does Herbert, and he and just every time cracks me up. Just he'll
Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I think the only thing of Family Guy I've ever seen is the Star Wars specials.
Are you kidding me?
I gotta be
Hey,
totally
man, that's a good place to
Blue
be. At
Harvest,
least. It's
is
good
that-
stuff.
Do you have
yeah.
Hulu?
He wasn't born in a barn.
Get
He
him
was
on
born in a
Hulu
barn
and watch
turned
the Tiny
church.
Guy.
I watch Community instead. So,
This guy.
Community.
You're missing out.
So.
You're missing out on that garbage.
My humor's a little bit more precise. I watch The Office.
I don't know if you guys. This is a new show. It's called Parks and Rec.
Oh, shut.
Okay.
Next question.
Remember how I said I'm the scapegoat of the gym? It's coming into effect.
Nice. Yeah, man.
You always got to have one.
yeah.
You look so good doing it, too.
You killed the momentum.
Thanks,
totally.
guys. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
All right, I'll see y'all later. Shout out to The Office though. I do enjoy The Office.
Yes.
It's just one of those shows you can leave on and do whatever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, because you've probably seen it several times. Anyway,
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I got late into it and like watched it while it was live. Like when there were new episodes were coming in. But I started like in way late in the series. So like I went back later, just recently. And started at the very beginning and finally went through the whole series. And it took a long time, but I got it.
Life-changing, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Everybody tries to tell you. They're like, the first season's so hard to get through.
It is.
Well, it got canceled.
Pretty hard, dude.
Got canceled halfway through.
No, it didn't.
I'm pretty sure that's why it was like 8
canceled.
episodes.
No, they only ordered 6. We'll talk about this later.
Okay, I'm pretty sure though it did get.
You're
my-
talking to the guy that literally reads Collider.com every day. It's just calm down.
Don't test me.
Don't test me, bro.
Been waiting my whole life for this. But it is definitely a great show. So that's
Shout out Greg Daniels.
yep. The band's been going for a bit, and it started as so that 2-hour gig, the 4-hour gig that turned into a 2-hour gig. The
2.5.
Lack of
Yeah, okay,
material,
yeah.
lack
Yeah.
of knowledge.
What kind of stuff did you get? What was like? You said you was a lot of cover
We
karaoke
did.
songs. You said.
Stevie Ray Vaughan, Pink Floyd, Led Zeppelin, The Beatles.
All right.
Stevie Ray Vaughan. yeah.
Hendrix.
Like rock riffs that we knew but couldn't finish, so we would repeat them the whole, 4 or 5 minutes and just.
Like, oh man, both these are in the same key. We
Noodling.
can make it work.
Yeah.
It was the best though. Those were some of the absolute best times. It just
Yeah.
bar culture, bar atmosphere
Sure, I mean-
can wear on you. People coming out. Let me touch your guitar. Can I twist the knobs on your pedal?
When they're sitting 5 feet away, you know if they like it or not. Like,
Yeah.
there's
That's
no,
for sure.
yeah, they'll tell you if they don't like it.
right.
They've told us when they don't like it.
A new song.
Conway. I remember we played a show outside.
another Allman Brothers
And this dude was screaming the whole time, "Play Conway Twitty!"
Play Freeze.
So I broke into an acapella of Conway Twitty. Right
And it
there.
was,
Yeah.
and
Had the
and then we
whole
just-
congregation wailing it with me. Just
Tight fit
conducting.
jeans or something. Or what?
and then Josh was like, "Okay, here's another
The
song."
tiger and these tiger.
Yeah, then I think we just like riffed like half of an Allman Brothers song or something.
Yeah, just to shut them up.
So yeah, it was just always have been constructing one cohesive idea, one mess at a time.
One mess at a time, I like that.
Yeah. I work in a bar. I did until March. I did, and I would see the drunk girl that would like want to get up and play tambourine, and, jump on the stage and stuff, and like it always made me laugh. Like I remember, I worked a lot of Wednesday nights with Sean Cannon's Voodoo Players, and they were so good. But like Sean was like, this one girl jumped up one night and he's like, haha. Laughed for a second. He's like, "Get off the fucking stage!" And I'm like, it was just like how fast it changed. It was really funny to me. But that's what you get in a bar crowd. Sometimes you get, when it's been drinking PBR or whatever, Busch Light all night, and sometimes that'll happen.
You
Next
get
thing
drunk
you turn-
girls
yeah.
thinking that just because you're a band, you know every single song.
Right.
Yeah.
Another thing, we're still under 21.
Right.
Yeah,
So that's another factor of playing in bars is everybody the whole time is like, y'all are 18, you know. He is gifted at 18. And oh my gosh.
Right.
I mean, but and nobody that we know can like come to those shows
that's what
sometimes. That was the
stinks.
toughest part about it is because we tell all our friends, we're like, oh, we have shows at, you know, Dog Prairie. 21 plus can come. Immediately, everybody.
Nope.
And then what's left is the older ones. So then we turn on Sweet Home Alabama. And we just roll.
I went to a show at the Babylon, which is also a bar, and which I guess I guess they're connected. And now they have one in Troy here or something.
Yeah.
I think. And,
Yeah.
Just opened up.
But there was one in St.
building.
Peter's, and we had a show there, and they I don't know if you guys know them, but Bleach.
Oh yeah. We know Bleach.
Young, another group of young guys, of which I guess I don't know what's going on with their band right now, but they with the same kind of thing. They were playing, and I think like they put them on first because of the age restrictions.
And they want to get them the fuck out of there.
Yeah, and then like they came in, and then like all their people showed up to watch them play, and then like we're like, okay, if you're not 21, you need to leave, and like the entire crowd like walked out the door, and it's like, wow, this is weird now. Like this bar is empty, and like
We actually met Bleach in like 2017, 2018, like forever ago. They had like bedroom amps still, and like they all still had their first electrics. Like we were all doing the same kind of things.
Just starting
small
together.
amp. And we were at like Wentzville Holt or something.
Right on.
And it was us, and then them, and then the young, or no, I'm so bad at this. The Wild and the Free, or the Wild and Free.
Yeah.
They played. There was 12 people in this gym. Us, Bleach, and the Wild and Free, and probably 3 parents each, and a friend. And it was like, it was fun. I mean,
It was a great show, though.
We took to Bleach. We went over to them, and then we were like, hey, what's going on? And they're like, yeah, you know, these guys look cool. So. Yeah, I think cool folks just radiate towards one another. You know,
that's how it works. You play guitar, I play guitar.
Let's be friends.
That's the worst.
And that's how that format came to be.
There it is. Do you guys get to go back to the school, and or do you ever get to do any of that stuff? Like,
We yearly, pre the Great Depression, we yearly used to do the TBHS. Our high school, they would have us come out and do the art show.
right?
And even there, we'd run out of.
Mr. Dillon.
We used to run out of material and start slipping into Skinner stuff. I mean, it just. But now, I'm telling you, the new Dead format is totally just. God, we broke out of that. We've got originals that we can play for hours. And we keep the covers down to the deep cuts because I still like deep cut covers. You know, like I would really like to go play some Sabbath songs that aren't everybody's favorite Sabbath song. Squeeze them in between songs. I love that kind of stuff.
All right. Oh yeah. One, it's fun. Those are still. I mean, obviously they're incredible songs, but it's fun when you can sneak one into a set like that, and then especially do like maybe a twist on it where nobody
barely even
recognizes it right away or something. You know, so that's always that's always one of my favorite things as a fan when I'm like oh wait. I know, and then the chorus kicks in. You're like, "Oh shit, I know this song." And like, but it's like, it's just fun to see how people make it their own, essentially, and stuff. So that's always a cool part of a set too. So, but yeah, I mean, either way, if it sounds just like the record, it's always sounds good too.
When we were 15, we did a cover of "These Walls" by Kendrick Lamar, and
We were 17.
or 17.
This was right. This was actually the very first Dead format gig. Fun fact was our old band that we told about.
Bar gig.
That was our last gig as the old band, and the first gig as the new band at Fubar, like a stage gig playing some of our tunes.
A gig that we like the promoter. We weren't related to him. Like one of those kind of gigs.
Come on out to my
That is
backyard.
true.
There's no
We came very far. We've found the most unique way to just finesse that way of being the cover band back into the studio band. We're trying to be we're trying to get out of the, you know, I don't know how to phase in from the Sweet Caroline into the Strokes. You know what I mean?
Sure.
We could be a band.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. Like I said, I mean, I really dig what you guys are doing with the originals, and you guys did drop. This is the most recent single, right? Is your cheap Vacation?
Yes.
This is the most current single. From August, right? Is that right? Something like that.
around there.
Yes,
Somewhere, yeah,
that sounds
it's-
about
I
right.
can't even remember.
Like
We were
August.
It's been an incredibly long year.
we were gonna
August
drop the
was 2
album
years ago.
a lot earlier, but then we decided to take a break and just let it kind of nurture. So
Marinate.
Yeah.
I'll give you a timeline. This year has been awesome for us, actually.
Yeah.
You know, because while we've been hiding, there's been a lot of, I think, infrastructure going on betwixt the four of us. So basically, Cheap Vacation. It's a pretty funny story. We were gonna do an album, but because of the Rona and stuff, we weren't meeting up as much. We couldn't meet up as much, and also I was expecting a child.
You
Shout
had a
out to my
kid?
son Rory.
shout out Rory, the
I love
king.
you, dog.
Big,
the king.
Rory.
big fan of the show.
He's a big fan. So I had a whole album recorded. And I was like, this is it. You know, this had some cool covers on it, had some cool originals on it. I scrapped it. It's out there somewhere. It's on my computer, but I hated it and I thought it was really bad.
Shot
Cheap
music
Vacation was one of the ones that lingered from those sessions of me just in the basement kind of noodling around. We just got the studio set up. We newly have a studio now. We actually all have our own little studios. We can work on music. So we just got it setting up. So I'm trying to figure everything out and recorded Cheap Vacation. And I like that one because it reminded me of how each day of being in felt, just circling in the same sort of days of optimism. It's just got all these themes of wanting to escape that. Like you're optimistic, but you're also trapped at the same time, and it's like a leash. And I felt that way, so we kept that one. This is the last single we released. It's called Cheap Vacation. It's about wanting to do something really cool, but actually doing something pretty lame. I've been living so long now. I'm forgiven for mistakes that I have made. Standing up on my own ground, and I feel it slip away. I've been hurting so long now. I've seen the world, but in a million different ways. And they keep saying that it's okay, but I feel it slip away. I've been living my own way. I've been passing through the hours of the day. I've been searching for closure, but I feel it's never over. So I keep screaming till my head's locked. Take some days off and staying up at night. I tell myself it will be alright, but I feel it never will. and we might keep another one from those sessions, but other than that, they were ugly. We threw them away and we restarted it. About what month did we restart?
I think we restarted like 3 months ago.
Yeah,
maybe.
like September-ish.
Yeah.
We started recording again, and then we were like, this is way better. Thank God.
Yeah.
We just got that ugliness out of the way.
All right.
We learned how to record in the process. And it'll go out someday, like on SoundCloud or something. I don't know. But for right now, it's
The
just
lost session.
it's just a file on a computer.
Yeah, I was actually just listening to. I really got into this podcast called The 500 with Josh Adam Meyer. I feel like I keep saying it a lot, but it's really a fantastic show. But he goes through the 500 greatest albums of all time from Rolling Stone, and starting at 500 down to 1, and he's had a lot of great guests, either musicians or comedians or stuff. He's a comedian himself, so he has a lot of comedians. But he like recently went through like Eliminator with Billy Gibbons, which was really awesome to hear that some of the stories behind making that record and everything. But the most recent one I listened to was they did "Let It Be" from the Beatles with Joel McHale, and it was a great episode. But
It's a great album.
it was
It's a great album.
it was interesting to kind of hear some of the stories behind even a classic record like "Let It Be," because I think they were about to scrap it, or did, and then a lot of those sessions, I think. I don't know exactly all the the band was starting to fall apart and things. So, but I
don't
guess
know who
like
did it first. Spectre did one.
I think Spectre remastered it, and then it became like, and then like,
Isn't that all like the Abbey Road sessions, right?
No, there were two different sessions. Yeah.
but it was so anyway. It was just interesting to think about, like, this is such an iconic record, very well celebrated, and it almost got shelved and never happened. So like it's just wild to think about, like.
Good raw Beatles.
Well,
Yeah.
people wanted another Sgt. Pepper. They didn't just want the four guys and their charisma, which is what I think Let It Be is. I think it's four guys and a bunch of and Billy Preston, four guys and Billy Preston, and just raw, just Beatles. How they're funny, how they're quirky, like it all comes out through that record.
Well, that's so that was a lot of Phil Spector's work. I learned was like the pieces in between the talking to each other, because they none of it was like recorded live like that, but he dropped these things in from other takes.
The
and
rooftop
stuff.
sessions, I think a lot of that riffing comes from.
And it made it sound like they were all talking to each other when they were in the studio and stuff. So like I thought that was interesting that like none of that was actually like happening. It was all Phil Spector made it sound like that, and like and then apparently he also like added some things that like Paul like hated, and
then
like,
they stripped it and it sucked.
Yeah.
It was horrible.
Right. So
Let
then
It Be naked.
yeah.
Be naked.
So then
Worst Harrison guitar solo.
right.
And all respect, George Harrison. Even though it's a great guitar solo, okay, it shit the bed and it was still good. But the one, the nitty gritty. Oh my gosh, yeah. I don't know why everybody hates on Phil Spector's Wall of Sound. Like everybody hates on, what's the other guy's name? Crap. Rick Rubin. They hate on his use of gain,
Why?
Why?
Rick Rubin's like the best producer ever.
Yeah,
Bold.
but he's awesome.
That was a hot take.
He's awesome. There's lots of
He
other
has
ones.
stuff. He might not be the stuff.
Okay.
It just shows you. I mean, if I'm a huge Beatles fan,
Right.
I know Brad is. I know Colin for sure is. They're a massive influence on me. Just the way they were able to multi-track record. That's all we do as making our own albums. Is we don't record as whole sessions. Sometimes we'll get a couple people playing, but it's all multi-track. So I draw a lot of inspiration from the quirkiness of Rubber Soul and Sgt. Pepper, how they have their left and right channels. Things are split. You know how people say it's annoying you listen to the Beatles in left and right headphones because you leave the left one in and Ringo's playing in the right and you can't fucking hear him.
Yeah.
Right.
But I kind of dig that. So, I do get ripped apart. They're like, why do you have the drums in the right?
Yeah.
The Beatles, I guess.
Yeah.
It also like, I definitely think like with the way we do it is kind of out of necessity, because we have like a 2-channel interface.
Yeah, and like one
And
microphone
like one
betwixt us all.
microphone. and like our first 2 albums were made entirely on GarageBand, so
For
it's
free.
Like,
One
yeah.
microphone, 4
Indie
brain cells.
Pendy.
We're making it
Yeah.
work. Though.
Yeah.
We like just
Even though
recently
it's
got
kind of
Logic.
garbage, it's hot garbage. You know, it's hot off the
Yeah.
press garbage. It's innovative garbage. We did it,
It's burning.
Yeah.
and we have such a close relationship with that one. The new one, though, oh my God, your ears are gonna shit your face.
It's
Be ready.
it's pretty fucking awesome. I gotta be honest.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
even hotter garbage. Hotter.
Brad's here to bring us back.
No, like in a hot, like a sexy garbage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
You know, like Rocky Horror Picture Show.
So when are we looking at that's still to be determined, right?
It's still
Yeah.
extremely to be determined. We are halfway through recording it right now. The way we're doing it is we have half of the album is like an expansive kind of recording project like our other stuff is, but it's way leveled up. You know, it's got the better sound and everything.
Overdubs.
I'm hyping it up because I'm dead serious. And
I ain't messing around.
so we got the album half done, nice studio album halfway through, and then the other half is to be recorded. We're about to go work with Max Sanza. He's an engineer a lot of places locally. We met him at Foo Bar, particularly.
Drums and lobby boxer.
Drums and lobby
Fucking love
boxer.
lobby boxer.
Name drop.
That's a name.
But we're working.
Drop?
He's gonna be recording our album, and the idea is that mixed into these studio pieces and conversations, we have the real raw dead format sound. You know that people love on stage, because people have asked us, "You sound so different on stage, than your recordings." Well, they're gonna get real dead format in this.
Yeah.
You don't even know what the real dead format
really
is, just
excited.
like we don't.
All right.
Never met him.
Never met him. I've never met him.
Yeah.
I don't know her.
Well, there's a lot of there's several bands that are that way. Like they still make great records, but for whatever reason they've never been able to capture what they do live in a studio.
I think it's
And-
special. Like
Right.
it makes the recordings like a unique thing that you can almost bottle up the experience and take it with you.
Sure.
Because we almost lost the Ink Spot gig because of that. I sent Robbie the demos. I'm like, hey, this is a local music thing. We are just about as local as it gets. I live 10 minutes from the tattoo shop. They listen to it and they're like, man, these recordings, they're like, ding, 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 kind of slower, stripped back, not so heavy.
Yeah.
They almost said no because of that. And I just was like, hey, give it a chance live. I'm telling you, once you see this live, it's different.
Right.
And I think music and art, it's all about experience, and so our goal, I think, is to make this album kind of like one of those little experiences that you can have some of the real dead format. You can have like a conversation of what we're thinking about, what's on our mind, and take it home with you.
I definitely think it's the most like realized version of us.
Yeah,
'Cause I
it's
think
not going to be so scatterbrained, I don't think. There's
Yeah.
not like a billion different genres.
I mean, it's gonna
on
be
it.
It's very, very focused in its scatteredness.
It's got a
bunch of
billion
shit on
nuances
it.
of other stuff. You might hear like some country picking. You might hear some, whooshing cymbals like it's a fucking alternative song.
We got some crazy ass synths
But
on it.
I think
Yeah.
it definitely sounds like something unique. It's something that I haven't really
it's
been
dead
able.
format.
You can't say it's alternative. You can't say it's indie. You can say it's hot garbage and bullshit. But it's us, and it's gonna be flames.
Half the radio is hot garbage and bullshit.
I gotta be confident on it. Like seriously, I'm gonna be like one of those guys. Like, you want my mixtape? Slipping under bus seats and shit.
Right.
Leave it at Walmart.
I did. I went to Target the other day and I saw some guy left like postcards kind of things with his name and follow on Spotify and all the whatever. I was like, well, at least he's out there trying. Like, he's like, even if it's just leaving it in the bathroom or whatever, like he did. But like, I was just like, hey man, he's gotta respect the hustle.
Like, hey, I'm reading it.
Yeah. So that's what I mean. I think we've gotten away from that. Like there is so many people that more rely on social media and things, and like it's more. That used to be the way to do it. Like you had to get out there, you had to hit the streets with a backpack full of mixtapes or whatever, burn CDs and
Going store to store asking to put your flyer on the wall.
Yeah,
or just
whatever.
like Listen to our Bandcamp.
Yeah.
How do you get people to click links nowadays? That's the hardest part.
Hey, man, I don't have no idea.
If you're listening to this,
Yeah.
click fucking links.
If you just put Brad on the cover, they'll click it. That's sexy, man.
Marketing classes will tell you, make the links move so that people will be interested in them and click. Like, why do we have to give you a pop-up book?
Right.
This is your nephew, Josh. I made a record.
You love him.
Click on it.
You're gonna hug me at Thanksgiving and then not listen to music.
That was too real.
Whenever when you see me at Thanksgiving,
Play the damn record.
you know what the song is.
You might have to listen to it on shuffle, but it's mostly free.
We put it on SoundCloud for you.
Made with love.
Well, let's. We got one more live take that we did here, and I'm really excited about this to share this with the world because this is a exclusive take right here from Pecaro's Guitar Shop.
Exclusive.
But this is
You heard it here first.
you guys wrote an original Christmas tune.
Yes.
This is I Want to Hate You, but it's Christmas.
We're coming for you, Mariah.
Yeah.
Coming for you, Mariah.
Snake.
Fucking snake.
I'm out for blood on this.
What? Tell me how this kind of came. Where did the idea to write a Christmas tune come up?
Twitter.
So, no, the idea was just, to be honest, it just came to me. I just was, I thought about Dead Format's recent inactivity with not playing a lot of shows, and I thought about our inactivity with having been recording so long and not putting out content. And then I thought about, what should I do? I'm good at writing songs, I think. I can maybe try to think of something. And the one thing that came to my mind was write a Christmas song. And then I was like, that's disgusting. Like, why? Like, how obvious of you.
If you know Josh, that's like the most un-Josh thing to do.
But then I was like, what if I
Josh?
What if I owned it? Like what if I did? So then I kind of, I'm like, do you want to be that guy that puts out a fucking Christmas song? And then I was thinking, and I was like, well, what is the energy of Christmas this year? And I was like, well, there's a lot of tension. And I was just thinking about it, and I was like, I want to hate you, but it's Christmas. It just sounded so good coming off the tongue. It doesn't feel so Christmassy, not so happy-go-lucky now.
Yeah.
But it's
Well, I mean, other than it being Christmas, in the song.
It mentions Christmas, right?
Yeah, well, that
check.
Yeah.
Bingo.
Christmas song.
Gotcha. I did it.
Yeah.
Christmas song. There's bells. Boom.
Yeah.
You're done.
But,
And it pretty much happened in like the morning. I wrote it, had it done in the morning. I said, Colin, please come over. Remember that time we made When I Fall in one night, and it was this really intense song? And he was like, yeah. I was like, I got another one, and this time it's a Christmas song.
And I said, I'll be right there.
And we just did it, and it felt awesome. And it was one of those moments like the When I Fall moments where you're like, this is hot and sticky. Like, this is, now it's sticky garbage, but this is something that people will want to send to grandma. This is something that somebody will laugh at, because whether you like Christmas or don't, which I'm not going to say which, because I don't know, it's a great one. It's a great feeling to just be like, I want to hate you, but it's Christmas. How many of us in this room have thought that? You're 17, and you're in that toxic relationship with Billy, and you want to hate Billy so bad.
Christmas is in a week.
But Christmas is in a week, and you can't hate Billy.
all right.
So you push it. So you push forward with Billy.
You just survive.
Shout out to Billy, though.
Shut
We
up,
love
Billy.
you.
Billy's at home like, damn.
Call me out.
These
motherfuckers really call me out on the podcast, man.
William.
William, are you listening to the podcast again? Don't do that to yourself.
What? It was just fun. I think we stayed up till. Well,
Like 2
Colin
a.m.
went home at 2 a.m. Brad and I stayed up talking about it for an extra hour and a half, just dreaming out loud, like, we just wrote a Christmas song. It sounds so special. What do you
I
think
remember
we're gonna
after we recorded the vocal, I looked at Josh. I said, "We just fucking did it.
We just did that shit. We're never this confident, but I'm not even kidding. Like, Mariah Carey is fucked and Christmas is saved. We are gonna be national heroes.
Straight up.
1, 2, 3, 4. I hate it freezing cold. stuck between wanting it back and this is getting old. Could I get a little love? Can I have a little rest? And if we ever got the time, we could have made summer last. But the streets are cold and the dark's running fast. Could you give a little bit? If I'm giving you my best, I wanna hate you, but it's Christmas. Might hit my head against the walls. Wanna talk about the distance. If you ignore me when I call, I wanna hate you, but it's Christmas. I think about it all the time. If I could see the world from your eyes, I guess I wouldn't mind. When the timing feels right and we can go outside, you can go back to the place that made your spirit bright. Why'd you give up your shine? It was there all the time. You get your head on straight, I try to watch my words. We'll catch the seasons when they change. It might just hurt, but it could always be worse. You'll always get what you deserve. I wanna hate you, but it's Christmas. Might hit my head against the wall. Don't wanna talk about the distance. Oh, if you ignore me when I call. Oh, I wanna hate you, but it's Christmas. I think about it all the time. If I could see the world with your eyes, I guess I wouldn't mind. Against the wall. Don't wanna talk about the distance. If you ignore me when I call, I wanna hate you, but it's Christmas. I think about it all the time. If I could see the world from your eyes, I guess I wouldn't mind.
December 18th, you can download this hot and sticky track and put it all over your ears and share it with everybody. It's going to hit all the platforms, right? And spread it around.
Hopefully it sticks with people past Christmas.
Yeah.
And there's going to be a video. Ooh.
We're shooting it.
So I don't know if you guys know how to click links, but you might want to start exercising your right soon because we're going to be sending links out there. And I don't like to be obnoxious, but I might just be obnoxious about this one. This might be the one I like have a business card for, like, hi, Josh Braden, I wrote a Christmas song.
Right. Yeah, man. It's fun. Like, I mean, it's my first. I got to hear it live here with it's first time, and I really enjoyed it, and I'm excited for everybody else to give it a spin. And but yeah, man, I think it's definitely going to be one that's going to stick around for many, many years. So see you later, Mariah.
Yeah. See you later. Hallmark picks it up. I'm not kidding.
Right.
Hey, you listen to this song with your eyes closed, never heard it before, you're going to think you're watching a movie on the Hallmark Channel.
Yeah.
Straight up.
It's going to be like like two, tweenie actors, on a Netflix original. I wanna hate you, but it's Christmas.
C-list
One of the
actors.
kids from
B-list
Full
actors,
House, all
maybe.
grown up and old now, like trying to act.
Mary Kate and Ashley.
I'm not
Let's be
saying
honest,
who.
it's
You just
probably
know
Or an
gonna
the
be
story.
iTunes
reboot.
commercial where, like, I don't know, fucking Hershey's Kiss drops down and, like, unwraps, and then it's like, oh shit, scoots over, phone
it's
comes
like,
in, Apple. It's one of those types of instrumentals, where you can just hear it in an Apple commercial.
Yeah, man. Can't wait.
I like how we talk about everything else like it is garbage, but this is some different garbage. This that's special.
I'd eat this
Right.
garbage.
Yeah.
It's that one you roll around in.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
One man's trash is another man's treasure.
Getting straight piggy. Getting straight piggy.
We change our name to Garbage Boys.
Hey, I'll see you guys later.
I'm leaving. Caleb's
I'm
clocking out.
So I've been going around town asking some random questions, and I've been having a lot of fun with these. So maybe I guess we'll go around the mics, and maybe you guys can all chime in with your answers that you think. Let's start with what is a dream duet or collaboration you guys would love to see for Dead Format?
I've got 5 billion, but I won't let somebody else.
Pick one. You go first.
Honestly, Tyler the Creator would probably be really cool.
What?
I feel like everybody's
For sure.
thinking that, so I'm just gonna say it first.
We're huge Tyler fans.
You shouldn't have let me
I
go
was
first.
just gonna see if Willie Nelson was still doing stuff. Maybe try to get behind an acoustic with him.
I got 3. I think we're all huge fans of Frank Ocean. I think that's like our main.
You guys are
influence
the
as a
fans of
human
Frank
being.
Ocean.
Brad is not a fan of Frank.
Not so much
I
Brad.
respect his artistic ability.
I think that would be dope.
I'd kiss him on the fucking mouth.
Straight
Full
up, I would. I love.
Be like, hey, Franklin.
Sniper kiss.
Billie Eilish for sure.
Oh no.
Oh,
That's
hell.
only him.
Yeah,
Billie
bro. She
Eilish.
got.
Is she still going
I
to be
just
around by
lose
the
my
time we
mind,
get big?
dude.
Or what?
I don't know. She sounds like she got asthma when she
She hit
sings
me with that.
Dude, oh my God. There's going to be no Billie Eilish slander on this podcast. Are you kidding me?
There just was.
Caleb, we're going to go outside and fight after this.
She sounds like she has asthma.
She
You-
wheezes
okay.
beautifully. Okay.
What do you sing?
No,
Yeah,
I'm,
let's-
Any of the records?
Hum us a few bars.
Hum us a few bars, man.
Yeah.
Hum us a few bars. See if you can
We're gonna
sing.
go on
I'm good.
Yeah, I think we're done with this question.
Perhaps a freestyle, 8 bars, right?
Caleb killed it.
Oh,
What about you, Brad?
Tyler definitely for sure. We love Tyler.
Brad's got the best answer though.
Yeah.
What? Why you got to put me on the spot like that?
Okay, he's got the second best
Yeah.
answer. A little bit less pressure.
Yeah,
I'm
a
on
little
the edge
less
of my seat,
pressure.
Brad.
I
Let's
feel.
go.
Can you just spit it out?
I jokingly said Willie Nelson earlier, and I'm gonna stick to that one.
All right. Fuck it.
Joshua?
I could see us though, like New Year's Eve, Austin
Yeah.
City Limits up there with Willie.
Dude, I do great with old people, man.
Oh,
You're
my
used to being
gosh.
high around old people.
My dream collaboration, does it have to be an artist?
Artist or producer or
Band.
Virgil Abloh.
Oh, for sure.
that.
Virgil Abloh, Off-White, Louis Vuitton Men's, also does creative direction on a lot of my favorite albums.
Kanye's protege.
He's one of those guys that can take ideas and just put them together into a better idea, and I really love that.
All right.
Yeah.
Nice.
He's dope.
Very cool.
We're very
There's
into
lots of
this
local
song.
guys too. Like I really love to collab with some local people. I'm not going to start calling people out, but there's
Yeah.
going to come a time where I shoot for the stars and start saying all these people's names. And
Well, you did get to already put Steve on one of your recordings, and what?
that was the best.
Yeah, which
that
was
was awesome.
was really cool
We
to.
featured a few.
And it's another
locals.
one of the popular ones that people love too, which I love that. So many people that we went to school with and that we meet now in our friend groups, they'll come up to us and they'll, man, that I Want to Live in the City song is so awesome. And the fact that they're listening to a Pecaro solo getting
Yeah.
ripped up at the end of
And
that.
they don't even know why their face is
Yeah.
melted.
and
Right.
that's so cool. Well,
Yeah. Yeah.
Love Steve.
Oh, for sure. We need to make it happen. Get him on this show. It's still hasn't happened, but
he's a bad mofo.
yeah,
He's a
very
He
very
is.
talented
We love
man.
Steve.
But what you got, Josh? You got to join on the stage for
Yeah.
the SRV this
Yeah,
year.
that was fun. We actually were working with like Joe Metzger. He was
Yeah.
there too.
Yeah, Joe's a friend.
Which he plays a lot with like Rich McDonough.
Yeah.
Madonna. I don't know how that
Yeah.
says his last name, but incredibly talented. And there was King Benny, and my favorite, and I hope he's listening. My favorite, Matt Lesh, Matt the Rattlesnake
Oh, yeah.
Lesh. if you're out there, Matt, you play so beautifully, and you inspired me to become a better person and player that night.
Yeah.
You fucking dog. I hope you heard that.
They're a bunch of my buddies, Matt Lesh and Joe Metzger, and they're a bunch of really talented players in town for sure.
Steve, to be honest, I was a drummer before this, and Steve started like the whole. He gives not only me a lot of encouragement, he gives us a lot of resources and ideas and critique. You know, he's a mentor and he's a really good friend of mine, and I don't think I would be a musician. I don't think the band would still be going if not he had just given me all the courage in the world.
A lot of opportunities too.
Yeah, for sure.
Same with Tommy Crane, Guerrilla Theory.
Yes.
I will name drop him because I love Tommy.
Yeah.
Love Tommy.
With my whole fucking heart. I actually met him at a sales job I got after high school. Before I even had a real band. I told him, I was like, I have a band. And he's like, you do? Because he's in Guerrilla Theory, He's like, oh, you do? Like, put this on the fridge. Nice drawing. But I showed him a video and he was like, oh.
Next thing
And
you
then he
have
was
a
like, you
band.
got all these years later, he's like, you guys want to come out to the Fish? Then we met Brittany, and then all that gang just
Queen of the
turned
Sea.
our world around, man. They're the
We're
best.
getting a video of Tommy Crane in the bathtub listening to When I Fall. It was great.
God.
In the bathtub.
That was a life-changing moment.
One
A
of
lot
the
of
best moments of my life.
conflicting feelings going on.
Highly erotic.
Oh yes,
Highly erotic.
highly.
Big shout out to Tommy Crane there. Yeah.
Yes. The dude.
Do you guys? Do any of you do any celebrity impressions?
I'm
sure we could do some,
I
yeah.
got
I
you.
think we did a couple even already tonight.
Ringo. That was trash.
You do yours then.
I'm not doing
Yours
an
is so much
impression.
better
I'm
than
not doing an impression.
Sounds like he's having a hard time getting his words out.
does sound like that. Hopefully the cow's got his tongue.
Sometimes when we're just sitting there, we'll be throwing back some beverages, We'll just start riffing as the Beatles.
Yeah.
This is
Kool-Aid.
like when you're at home beverages. These are the beverages you don't
Sundrop,
talk
man.
about. you
Yeah,
know what
like
I mean?
Sundrop will get you talking like a Beatle. and
These are home beverages. You know what I always used to
You ever
say?
have a nice crush orange and just get kind of crazy, man?
From just a crush.
From
orange.
just 2 crush oranges?
two.
The contents of a man's cup when he's at home. No one's business.
But the man.
That Chappelle show when they do that Sunny D commercial. He's like, all right, yeah, we got some purple stuff. We got some Sunny D. I want that purple stuff.
fucking love Dave
yeah.
I
Dave
collab
Chappelle's
with
dope.
him too.
Oh,
Who
yeah.
does impressions? We have to do impressions. I do a bunch. I just don't want to be the only one that does them.
Just start doing some, man.
Give me one. What's one that I do?
What do you do? You're the one.
I do a great Obama.
Do your great Obama.
Do it.
Let's hear it.
Hello, my fellow Americans.
This is actually pretty good.
Go ahead and listen to Dead Format. Pretty fucking good. Thank you.
All right, Brett, JFK, go.
JF, I can do
Now
Richard
the full
Nixon
bear.
better than-
Nixon?
The full bear.
If you stream that hippie shit, it'll be the best thing you do all week.
I did not have sexual relations.
That was terrible.
With
I'll
that
do it.
woman.
Here, I'll do it. Ready?
No,
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
that was marginally better.
That was pretty good, man.
did not.
Colin was in theater. He was in musicals and
Yeah, I was in show choir throughout.
He was
I was
the donkey
in Shrek. Straight up.
fame, man.
And I was Donkey and Shrek for 7 months because they kept pushing the musical back. So it's ingrained in my brain.
That's one of those voices that pop up a bunch when we're all just like
We got to do the brave
riffing
thing.
at each other.
We got to
and
do the
stuff.
brave thing.
What the?
If you had the chance to change your fate, would you?
It looks like you just did it.
That just hurts.
was done.
I do a full body cringe when I hear that. I don't even know. The one
Everybody
that I
thinks
always
they're good
do.
impressions.
I used to be able to do Kanye West saying, "What the fuck does Lady Gaga know about Polaroids?" Or wait, what the fuck does Lady Gaga know about cameras?
I got liposuction for y'all.
I love all of his lines. Like, have you seen this coat?
I am Steve Jobs. I am.
Steve Jobs is dead. Walt Disney is dead. I am dead.
He's a visionary.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
If we're talking impressions, though,
Yeah,
shout
we
out
also do impressions of his entire discography.
We fucking love Kanye West. He's fucking nuts, but we
no matter
double
what
as
he
an
says,
acapella.
man, he just keeps saying stupid shit, and we just keep falling for it.
Seth MacLaren, if you're listening to this, we're sorry, but we love Kanye West still.
Seth's not like.
Seth fucking hates Kanye.
Oh, okay. Didn't know that.
It's another hot take by Colin. Everybody.
Seth's still a good guy, though. You know?
We love Seth. Seth, we love you.
If
Close enough on impressions, I suppose.
what's a song that always gets stuck in your head?
I got one.
Go ahead.
Putting Time by Primus. It's always in my head. It's like ADHD, if ADHD was like the song.
It is a song by Kendrick Lamar that plays every time you turn my car on.
Shut up. I cringe every time.
What's that one song that every time you plug in your phone?
That's what it is.
Yeah.
ADHD
Which one?
by
Oh,
Kendrick
ADHD.
Lamar.
Okay.
There's
It's a great
You know how
album.
your library will start on the very first song that's in your library most of the times when you get in your car? Caleb's does that, and he's had the same first song since like 2012. And sometimes he forgets that it's on and leaves it on for like the whole car ride, and it's like. That's all I've had such
It's
a
hard
time
because
with
the song is a period, so there's no song that'll ever trump that.
There's lots of songs that get stuck in my head. I think I'm just a walking fucking random jukebox. Here's We Built This City. That'll suck me into a void.
What'd you wake up singing this morning?
What did I wake up this morning singing?
I'm really into that new Strokes album right now. The adults.
You just woke up this morning singing the Strokes
Nah,
album?
the entire one.
Right.
The new. I got The Adults Are Talking in my head right now. I fucking love that song.
I think a lot of the times I just like to do random funny vocal riffs around the house. Like I don't ever sing serious things when I'm walking around the house. Like I'll just be like, I gotta go to the fucking bathroom.
Yeah.
I think we all do that.
Yeah, we all do that. It's all real.
I wouldn't really say I ever have just continuous songs stuck in my head, but there is a song that I at least try to listen to once a day, and that's Montana by Frank Zappa.
Yes.
Because that just always puts me in a good mood.
Ooh, what's that one?
Montana soon.
Gosh, what's that one?
What's the artist?
Oh no. Never mind, it's gone.
Yeah, this is
The Cosmic Debris.
Man, that was really stuck in your
Is
head.
it Cosmic Debris by Frank Zappa?
No, Frank Zappa songs don't that often get stuck in my head, you
Is it
guys.
21st Century Schizoid Man?
No. I mean, I get riffs stuck in my head more than like full songs. Like,
Yeah.
I'll just be sitting there next, like all of a sudden, I just like have half of Cygnus X1 Book 2 from Rush stuck in my head. Just,
This
like,
man just
sitting-
pulling out the deep cuts of Rush. This man
I'd
is
just be sitting there and just like that
typical
same
bass
riff
player
going
energy.
over in
I
my
know
head.
every single Rush song.
There is a riff off the new Dead Format album that I freak out every time I hear it when it's
What
getting
song?
remixed.
What song?
It's in the very beginning intro. And
Oh.
Josh just
Yeah.
fucking melts me every time. I go crazy.
Did we say what the album name was?
Oh, I know it. Oh, here it is, the song that's trapped in my head. And I'll ruin everybody's. Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces passing, I'm homebound. And I love you, something. And I miss you.
And I miss you.
If I could fall
Yes.
into the sky.
Sometimes I just get taken back right to the first time we met, Colin.
I faded
I always,
deficits that day.
I always think I love that GIF they made too with Terry Crews, and that singing that where he's like, shaking his head back and like,
Yes.
Wait, what's that one song Eddie Murphy did?
Oh, the Eddie Murphy song that he recorded?
my girl
That's
likes
such a
to
good
party all
song.
the time.
Yeah, dude, that's a
Party
pretty
All the
good
Time.
song.
Party
like
all
that.
the time. It sounds like every.
One time I told
Shout
my
out to
friends I
somebody
wrote this
else on that
song,
one.
okay?
Oh, yes.
I hyped them up. I was like, guys, I wrote this song and I think it's the one, okay? I started and I was like, you guys ready? Okay, let me give it to you. I was dreaming when I wrote this. Forgive me if it. Everybody just fucking lost. It goes astray. But I woke up this morning, could I swore it was Judgment Day, and I rode with it for the whole day. Like every time I'd have a guitar in my lap, I'd be like, "Yeah, I've been kind of working on I was dreaming when." So
man.
tonight we're gonna party like it's 1999. Because we actually do have a song called 1999. So I like to tell everybody I wrote that song.
Yeah, man. We've riffed on this.
I
this
should've
one
wrote that
for
song.
a little too long. Let's go to this.
Yeah, that's a classic though. Classic joke because there's a good period of time where you can convince people that you actually probably did write that. Like, it's like, and they just have no idea. Like there's
Now they're just typing in lyrics on Google and
right.
proving wrong. And stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, you didn't write this.
Yeah.
Shazamming.
Shut up, bro.
But it's a shame that not every kid knows exactly who Prince is and stuff. They should.
Fucking
That is a shame.
But
Played the halftime show.
yeah, man.
And if I remember correctly, the Colts won the Super Bowl that year
They
too.
did.
Go Colts.
Go Colts.
Remember that? It was like the movie Wanderlust, and Paul Rudd's talking about Prince. He's like, Prince fucks. Prince fucks. Oh, man.
Let's go with if you were a superhero, what would be your name and your superpower?
Mr. Annoying Man. I would be the exact same.
Fits.
Dude. And you're a really swell person, and you're capable of a lot, so you'd still get a lot done. You don't have a cooler name than that? I got one.
Go
Hold
ahead.
on, I'm looking.
Ready?
Ed
Get my
Sheeran.
vibe. Get my Ed Sheeran.
Ed Sheeran.
Your power is...
Your power is writing really good songs that are also not good at the same time.
You made those three.
Probably my superpower. I would just want to be able to kind of have a combination of all superpowers.
That's cheating.
All right, fine. I would want to time travel.
Time travel.
Oh shit.
Okay.
I would want to be in charge of going back in time and like redoing things in a better way.
And what would your name
Be called the Time Man.
Time Man.
No, the
Bro,
Timekeeper.
are you the Minutemen?
Hey, this is copyrighted, okay?
Yeah,
Anybody
my
out
name's
here
going to be
that tries to write this
a
movie,
guitar strap stand-up fan.
That's my sidekick. Timekeeper and guitar strap.
He doesn't
stand
do
man.
much.
I'm going to be called Blue Gatorade Microphone Change.
Brad? What's yours?
My superpower that I would want.
Film major.
No, no, that is a superpower. I don't know. I'd probably want invisibility, just because, like, I mean, that one kind of covers a lot. Like, you can do a lot with that.
Is your name gonna be Invisible Man?
Be really creepy.
I mean, I was about to say
That's
I'd only do like
Yeah.
some pervy stuff with it, because I mean, you're not
I
gonna.
think we
not.
all know why he would
Stop.
have that choice.
I feel like that novelty would get old pretty quick though. It's like, yeah, I mean, you can only sneak in like so many times, and then that's just like I feel.
we're gonna cut that part out.
I felt bad to begin.
We're
with.
gonna cut that
Just
part
like,
out of the
but you have
podcast.
the power, and you got to do it.
Hey, Brad, stop while you're hit.
We don't have that technology, so
Dude, it's on there.
I think my superpower... I think I'd just like to be happy.
You know what?
And just like it last.
Here we go, man.
That sounds like a goddamn power.
yeah.
The power to just possess happiness.
That's the next song right there, man.
Yeah. If
just
I
wrote
could
it.
have a superpower, it would
If
be
I could fall
being happy.
into the sky.
You hear this new song I wrote? Making my way downtown.
All right, guys. The time comes when we have a dead format biopic comes out. Who would you guys like to cast you in the movie version?
Obviously, I'm Ed Sheeran.
Oh.
Or Evan Peters. I've been told I look like Evan Peters.
I feel like Caleb should use his time machine powers from the last question and go get a young Sean Penn to play.
You know,
yes,
I was gonna say that exact
absolutely.
same thing.
Yes.
I mean, we got CGI technology.
Yeah, we can make him look
yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Maddie Ziegler, since apparently, she can fucking play just anybody she wants.
No, I would actually probably want Seth Rogen.
No. I veto that. It's young Sean Penn. I'm sorry. You're stuck
James
with
Franco.
that.
No, I'm just kidding.
James Franco could work.
I could see like me being Seth Rogen, Brad being like James Franco. He's like, hey man, I'm like, Colin's Ed Sheeran.
I'm just here.
Or like Ellen DeGeneres or something.
Ellen's got ring.
I knew it was coming. At some point in this podcast. They keep saying, Colin, you look like fucking
You open the
Ellen."
door, let's in.
I grew a mustache so they would stop telling me I look like Ellen. And I
But you have blonde hair, Colin. The mustache.
Oh my
looks
God!
like
Well, that is not
invisible.
Ellen's defining characteristic. You know what Ellen's other defining characteristic is?
Being a terrible boss.
Being a terrible boss.
Hey, she's working on that. She issued an apology.
She got COVID-19.
This is the Ellen's.
Hear about that?
I didn't.
She got COVID-19. Get well soon, Ellen.
Yeah. Ellen's got the run.
So you're Seth Rogen.
I don't.
I feel like you're Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
What?
Yeah, man.
I'll be Joseph.
I'll be
I have a stroke. I can't even say that name.
Why is he so special? He gets his middle name said too. Like,
I don't know, man.
if Dead Format makes it, I want to be known as Caleb Jeffrey Yates.
My name's Jeff.
My name's Jeff.
My name's Jeff.
Like Caleb Jeffrey Yates, not just Caleb Yates. Give me my whole name.
Yeah.
If he can, why can't I?
Nice question.
I feel like if we're staying back on this question, like the question that was asked, I feel I'll take Josh's and be James Franco. I feel like
You'd be a great James Franco. I see the
James
Pineapple
Franco-
Express
Franco.
era James Franco.
James Franco would be a good Brad.
Hell yeah.
I'm the character.
Damn fucking right. You're damn.
Have you ever seen The Disaster Artist?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a disaster. That would
hi,
work
Mark.
perfect.
If you
hi,
really,
Mark.
if anybody wants to do extra credit, for homework, Caleb looks remarkably like Sean Penn.
Yeah,
Incredible.
Caleb looks so much like Sean.
I mean,
Penn.
like sometimes.
It's kind of nuts.
And then sometimes he kind of looks like David Duchovny, like in the best way.
Or if you go and look at that one dude from Jaws.
Sometimes it's Kyle MacLachlan.
Okay, yeah. I know.
Let's just start naming
bigger
really obscure 90s actors.
I'd have Pete Davidson play me. He'd just be
That
like,
would be good,
he'd just say
actually,
some
yeah.
funny shit, just none of it, just all angry cursing, just all of it.
Actually, yeah, I'm going to go with Pete
Did
Davidson.
you catch the Pete Davidson on SNL?
Oh, when he did Stu?
The Stu, yeah.
Oh, that was so funny. I told them all about it, but
Yeah.
guess what?
I saw it.
Oh, Colin, you
I'm
did?
SNL guy.
It was pretty well done.
thought it- yeah.
Oh yeah, I enjoyed that.
He's a fave.
Colin,
for
I know
sure.
who could play you.
Who?
That dude who's married to Kristen Dunst. What's his name? You know who I'm talking about?
Jesse
Sheeran?
Plemons?
Maybe, if that's
Jesse
what I'm thinking
Plemons from
of.
Breaking Bad?
Maybe. No.
Yeah, I can see that too.
If that's the
Yeah.
person I'm thinking of.
Yeah,
Philip
I know.
Seymour
He was in an
Hoffman.
episode of Black
Philip
Mirror,
Seymour-
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Philip
yeah,
Seymour
Then, yeah,
Hoffman.
that's who I'm thinking of.
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
yeah.
Philip
Well,
Seymour
yeah, I'm
Hoffman.
not
Rest
talking
in
about the
peace.
show, but yeah.
He was great in Hunger Games.
Reese's and Pieces.
Great in Synecdoche, New York.
You guys, so we go to the concert. You guys get pulled up on stage to front the band for one song. What's the band and what's the song?
Oh my gosh.
Josh,
oh
answer.
my gosh. Who? I don't know. I gotta pick somebody who we wouldn't make mad
We do
by
like
fucking their song up.
I think we could do ZZ Top.
We can do some ZZ Top. We
Waiting
can do
for the
some Allman
Buzz.
Brothers too.
Yeah.
You know.
I would love to just hang with Billy Gibbons, and I just feel like he's the coolest, man.
Yeah, man.
One of the best.
He makes great pickups.
Yeah. But yeah, they that would be fun. I mean, those guys have been like the soundtrack to my childhood for a long time. Like I grew up on a lot of that southern rock stuff. Allman Brothers, Leonard Skinner, and so on. So, but yeah, so that'd be fun to get up there and get to do Lagrange or Blue Jean Blues or something or whatever. Any of them, they're all fun.
This is a little side tangent, but have you guys all seen Joe Dirt 2?
No. What?
I'm gonna tie it back in though. I'm gonna reel it back in.
Let's see where this goes. Go ahead.
So Joe Dirt gets knocked in the head really hard and goes back in time, or maybe he goes in a time machine. I'm not really sure, but he goes and sees Leonard Skinner at their very first show, and they're he's talking to him, and they're like, yeah, our really big dream is we just want to get rich to where we can just fly around on our own airplane. And Joe Dirt was like, I don't really think that's a good idea, guys. It was so funny.
Hey, you remember how you said you were going to tie this back in?
I
tied
it
did not
back in.
really
He was
tie it
talking
back.
about Leonard Skinner. Everybody needs to go watch that though, because it was
right.
it was
Guys,
really
Joe
funny.
Dirt 2 is better than any movie that's ever
It was
been
better than
nominated
Joe
for best.
1, I swear.
Literally, better than Joe Dirt
They should have
1.
just quit making movies after that.
We all made note
And in
cards
fact,
for
they
tonight's
did.
podcast, and we don't realize this, but there's only one bullet point on Caleb's, and it's Joe Dirt 2.
It's just in really big.
Joe Dirt 2 is what caused the COVID-19 epidemic.
Whoa,
Pandemic.
whoa.
That's way too hot of a take.
David Spade, you are a war criminal.
Whoa.
Okay, Colin is alone. That is
like
his Colin
some
Keith
movie.
is his name. He is alone on this.
That was a Colin Keith thought.
I like David Spade.
Yeah.
I like David Spade too, but it doesn't
Tommy
change the
Boyker,
fact that he's a
maybe.
war
to like about him?
Well, you can find Dead Format on your Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, wherever you're getting your digital music at. today. You can find Dead Format everywhere. And be sure to... Are we going to get like a... You talking about clicking links earlier. Is there going to be a pre-save link, you think, floating around soon?
There's going to be a pre-save link for this Christmas song. Yeah. My goal is that I've just been wanting to withhold everything until we can do it the right way with press.
Yeah.
So this is one of those instances. So we're going to get a nice video out there. We'll have some pictures of us. So listen to the Christmas song.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be great. There's going to be so many opportunities for you to listen to this song and send it to people.
And please send it to people.
Did I say we were going to dethrone Mariah Carey and it was going to be your favorite song and we were going to save Christmas? Because I meant that.
That's true.
I don't even think we cuss in this one. So
we don't.
Yeah, John don't even cussing. Bad words.
No bad words.
This is the radio edit.
You can send it to your grandma.
Fun for the whole family.
And tell your grandma to send it to her grandma friends.
We gave you Grandma Colin's number.
Actually, don't. I am taken.
Now me on the other hand.
Bradley Ferguson here.
Dentures and all.
What the fuck, man?
I thought they were just veneers.
But
please click the link.
Yeah, check out I Want to Hate You, But It's Christmas. And keep an eye out for the new hotness coming soon. Soon you'll be hearing a lot more about it. But
The Roaring 20s.
The Roaring 20s. That's the name of the album.
All right.
Probably.
A steady
Hopefully
conversation.
This album helps bring a better year.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that we're gonna like completely save time in the United States and like everything that's wrong with us.
But
with this Christmas
it's worth
song
a
alone.
shot.
That's what happened. Though,
But
so.
the infrastructure's being laid.
Right.
I'll just say that. It's
The
being
ground
put to
was-
place.
The budget has been approved.
Now's the time to get on the
our
ground
budget
floor,
of
guys.
$3 and a fucking hat. Like,
I mean, Caleb is a time traveler, so he.
Yes.
Time Man.
No, the timekeeper.
I thought you were gonna go Minutemen from that Disney Channel movie.
That's
Fucking great movie.
Is that movie better than Lemonade Mouth?
Whoa!
I'll tell you who's a time traveler. Garth Brooks.
Amen.
He'll take you all the way back in one night.
Garth Brooks' new album is literally called Fun.
Like him and Young Thug, man.
He's
so
like,
much fun.
everyone, on the cover, it says, listen to Garth Brooks' Fun new album. Fun. And it's like, oh my God.
I thought that was a song by SpongeBob.
Chris Gaines, please come back.
So in conclusion, I'd just like to say, everybody,
In conclusion.
if anyone ever says anything to you or thinks an opinion, just don't listen and always trust your heart, even if it's a bad decision.
Unless it tells you
Thank
to
you
kill
all.
people.
If I could fall.
What would you tell the kids?
Sky.
Don't listen to mom and dad. Skip school.
Just do something you're good at.
It was a classic classic SNL where it was the blank on the damn name now, but he used to do the cartoons, sketches and stuff, and Robert Smigel. And
the insult comic dog, right?
yeah, well, he does the voice for that too, and wrote all that stuff. But he there was one where he did with Mr. T, and like there's like and Mr. T like keeps running in and like saying different stay in school, don't do drugs, and all this stuff. And then like at the end he's like, and it was like drink your milk. And then at the end of it he mixes it all up. He's like, stay on milk. Do your drugs. Don't do school. Like and it just cracked me up, man. So that's a good message for the kids right there. So, but anyway, yeah. Thank you guys so much for doing this.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
Shout out to Pecaro's Guitar Shop. Swing by over here and grab your for all your guitar needs here in Troy, Missouri.
Good old Troy, Missouri.
Come see Josh Braden from Dead Format. If I have a slot available, I also teach guitar lessons.
Hey.
Oh. You want to learn how to play some sloppy shit like you hear on the record? You might be able to come hit me up for that. Plug.
Do it.
I'm sorry. You know how broke I get around the holidays.
You know it's a tough time of year.
Not a tough time.
But that's all going to change December 18th. All right.
Once this album drops. Man, once this mixtape
It's going
drops.
to change my life.
Buy mom a new crib. I'm going to help my mom whenever I do this. She wants a barn and she wants everything. So when the Christmas song drops and I save America and I'm awarded the Presidential Honor of Freedom or whatever, I'm going to be like, this is all for you, Mom.
All right.
No more Section 8.
It's beautiful.
Hope you didn't mind I said the word fuck.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Yeah. Thanks.
Peace.
Adios.
Rock Paper Podcast. Rock Paper Podcast. Rock Paper Podcast. Rock Paper Podcast.
Well, yeah, that was it.